Welcome back to Guitar Theory Modules. This is Module 9, and we're on pages 28 through 32. You learned how to recognize written major and minor intervals in Module 8. In this module, you're going to learn how to find and play those intervals on the guitar. Recognizing intervals on sight and knowing how to find them quickly on the guitar is going to go a long way toward improving your music reading. So in this module, we have a bunch of fretboard maps for major and minor seconds, thirds, sixths, and sevenths. And remember, those are the intervals that are major or minor: seconds, thirds, sixths, and sevenths. Let's look at these minor second diagrams first. We have a minor second on the first string, and remember, a minor second is a half step. So you already learned how to play half steps in Module 2, so this is the same thing. Minor second on the first string, A to B flat. Just one fret away. And we're calling that a B flat, not an A sharp, because this is an interval of a second, and a second has to be two letters right in a row, A and B. It can't be A and A sharp. Minor second between strings 1 and 2 is going to be 4 frets distance. A, G sharp. And again, we're calling this a G sharp, not an A flat. Minor second between strings 2 and 3 is 3 frets distance. So here's an E, D sharp, E, D sharp. A minor second between strings 3 and 4 is 4 frets distance. C, B, C, B. A minor second between strings 4 and 5 is also 4 frets distance. So here's a G, F sharp, G, F sharp. Minor second between strings 5 and 6 is 4 frets distance. D, C sharp, D, C sharp. And notice that I'm naming all the notes. If you practice naming all the notes as you play them, it's really going to help you understand the fretboard. Let's take a look at these major seconds now. Remember, a major second is also a whole step, so you learn how to play whole steps in Module 2. So major second on string 1 only, A, B. So 2 frets away on the same string. Major second between strings 1 and 2 is going to be 3 frets distance. So here's an A, 3 frets away on string 2 is G, A, G. Major second between strings 2 and 3 is 2 frets distance. Remember, strings 2 and 3 are tuned differently, so anytime string 2 is involved, it's going to be a different number of frets. So 2 frets distance between strings 2 and 3 if it's a whole step, or a major second. So that's E, D, E, D. Major second between strings 3 and 4 is going to be 3 frets distance. Here's a C, B flat, C, B flat. Major second between strings 4 and 5 is also 3 frets distance. So here's a G to an F, G, F. And major second between strings 5 and 6 is also 3 frets distance. So here's a D, C, D, C. Let's take a look at the minor thirds. If you're playing a minor third on one string only, it's going to be 3 frets distance. So here's an A and a C. 3 frets away on the first string. A, C. A minor third between strings 1 and 2 is going to be 2 frets distance. So here's an A, minor third down is an F sharp. A, F sharp. Minor third between strings 2 and 3, 1 fret distance. So here's an E, minor third down is a C sharp. E, C sharp. Minor third between strings 3 and 4 is going to be 2 frets distance. Here's a C, minor third below that is an A, C, A. Minor third between strings 4 and 5 is also going to be 2 frets distance. Here's a G, minor third below G is an E, G, E. And then a minor third between strings 5 and 6, also 2 frets distance. D, minor third below that is a B, D, B. Major thirds. Major third on the same string is going to be 4 frets away. So if we do this on the first string, we have an A to a C sharp, which is a major third higher. That's 4 frets away. So you have to shift a little bit to reach that. Major third between strings 1 and 2 is 1 fret distance. So here's an A, major third down is an F, A, F. Your second and third strings are tuned a major third apart. So if you're playing a major third between those 2 strings, you don't have to change frets. So here's an E on second string to a C on third string, same fret. Major third between strings 3 and 4 is going to be 1 fret distance. So here's a C, A flat is a major third lower, 1 fret distance. C, A flat. Major third between strings 4 and 5, also 1 fret distance. So here's a G, E flat is a major third below that, G, E flat. And then a major third between strings 5 and 6 is also 1 fret distance. So here's a D on string 5. Major third below that is a B flat on 6. 1 fret away. We're going to look at the minor 6th now. I do want to mention with the wider intervals like the minor 6th and major 6th and then minor and major 7th, those intervals can be a little easier to play if you skip over a string, and I think you'll see what I mean when we go over these diagrams. Minor 6 between strings 1 and 3 is just going to be 1 fret distance. So here's an A, and a minor 6 below an A is a C sharp. So we're skipping over a string, that's string 1 and 3. Minor 6 between strings 2 and 4 is also 1 fret distance. So here's an E. Minor 6 below that is a G sharp. 1 fret distance. E, G sharp. A minor 6 between strings 3 and 5 is 2 frets distance. So here's a C. Minor 6 below that is an E. C, E. And a minor 6 between strings 4 and 6 is also 2 frets distance. So here's a G. A minor 6 below a G is a B. 2 frets away on string 6. Now we'll play some minor 6s on adjacent strings, starting with strings 1 and 2. So a minor 6 between strings 1 and 2 is 3 frets distance. So here's an E. Minor 6 above an E is a C. 3 frets away. E, C. Minor 6 between strings 2 and 3 is 4 frets distance. So here's a C. Minor 6 above a C is an A flat. So you have to shift a little bit to make that A flat. Minor 6 between strings 3 and 4 is 3 frets distance. So here's a G. Minor 6 above a G is an E flat, G, E flat. 3 frets to the right on the other string. Minor 6 between strings 4 and 5 is also 3 frets distance. So here's a D. Minor 6 above a D is a B flat. 3 frets away, D, B flat. And a minor 6 between strings 5 and 6 is also 3 frets distance. So here's an A. Minor 6 above an A is an F. 3 frets distance, A, F. Let's look at these major 6 diagrams, and we're going to start off with diagrams where we're skipping strings. Major 6 between strings 1 and 3 is on the same fret. So here's a C, A, major 6th. Major 6 between strings 2 and 4 is also on the same fret. So here's a G, major 6th above that is an E. Same fret, different string. Major 6 between strings 3 and 5 is 1 fret distance. So here's a C, major 6 below a C is an E flat. Just 1 fret away on string 5. Major 6 between strings 4 and 6 is also 1 fret away. We have a G right here on string 4. Major 6 below that is a B flat on string 6, 1 fret away. Next we're going to look at major 6 intervals on adjacent strings. So major 6 between strings 1 and 2 is going to be 4 frets distance, so you'll have to shift a bit. Here's an E, major 6 above that is a C sharp, 4 frets away on the second string. Major 6 between strings 2 and 3 is 5 frets, so that's quite a shift right there. We have a C, and then 5 frets away from that on the second string is your A, which is a major 6 higher. Major 6 between strings 3 and 4 is 4 frets away. We have a G here. Major 6 above that G is an E, 4 frets away. Major 6 between strings 4 and 5 is also 4 frets away. We got a D, 4 frets away from that on string 4 is a B, D, B. And a major 6 between strings 5 and 6 is also 4 frets away. We have an A, major 6th above an A is an F sharp, 4 frets away. Let's take a look at these minor 7ths now, first skipping strings. A minor 7th between strings 1 and 3 is 1 fret distance. So here's a C, minor 7th above a C is a B flat, 1 fret to the right on string 1. A minor 7th between strings 2 and 4 is also 1 fret distance. So here's a G, minor 7th above that G is an F, 1 fret to the right, 2 strings away. Minor 7th between strings 3 and 5, we don't have to change frets. We have a D on string 5, C, which is a minor 7th higher, on string 3, same fret. And minor 7th between strings 4 and 6, it's the same thing. You're not going to have to change frets. Here's an A on string 6. Minor 7th above that A is a G. On string 4, no need to change frets. Now let's look at minor 7ths on adjacent strings. Minor 7th between strings 1 and 2 is going to be 5 frets away. So here's an E on string 2. 5 frets away from that on the first string is a D, which is your minor 7th higher. So you're probably not going to be playing that one as often. Minor 7th between strings 2 and 3 is 6 frets away. Here's a C. Minor 7th above a C is a B flat. That's going to be 6 frets away. C, B flat. Minor 7th between strings 3 and 4 is 5 frets away. So here's a G. Minor 7th above a G is an F. G, F. Minor 7th between strings 4 and 5 is 5 frets away. Here's a D. Minor 7th higher is a C, D, and C. And a minor seventh between strings 5 and 6 is also 5 frets away. We have our A. Minor seventh above an A is a G. A, G. So you can probably see why it's a little easier to skip a string when you're playing these wider intervals. Let's take a look at these major sevenths now. First, skipping strings. To play a major seventh between strings 1 and 3, you're going to play 2 frets away. So here's a C. Major seventh above a C is a B. 2 frets away, 2 strings away. Major seventh between strings 2 and 4 is also 2 frets away. So here's a G. Major seventh above a G is an F sharp. 2 frets away. Major seventh between the 3rd and 5th strings is 1 fret away. So here's a D on string 5. C sharp is a major seventh above that D, just 1 fret distance. And a major seventh between strings 4 and 6 is also 1 fret's distance. So here's a low A. G sharp is a major seventh higher than A, 1 fret away. Let's take a look at these major sevenths on adjacent strings. You're not going to play them this way very often, but it's nice to know how to do it when you need to. A major seventh between strings 1 and 2 is 6 frets away. So here's an E. Major seventh above an E is a D sharp, way up at the 11th fret. E, D sharp. Major seventh between strings 2 and 3 is 7 frets away. Here's a C. Major seventh above that C is a B. C, B. Major seventh between strings 3 and 4 is 6 frets away. So here we have a G. Major seventh above a G is an F sharp. Whoops. G, F sharp. Major seventh between strings 4 and 5 is also 6 frets away. So here's a D. The major seventh above a D is a C sharp. D, C sharp. And a major seventh between strings 5 and 6 is also 6 frets away. A to G sharp is a major seventh higher. A to G sharp. Your assignment for this module is to practice finding and playing minor and major seconds, thirds, sixths, and sevenths on the fretboard. You're going to see those seconds and thirds way more often than you're going to see sixths and sevenths, so I recommend memorizing the seconds and thirds first. One way you could practice these intervals is to pick a note and find your intervals from there. So let's say we pick the note D. You're going to find each D on the fretboard and play a minor second above and a minor second below on the same string and in between strings. So here's a D on the second string, minor second above, minor second below. We can't really go to the next string and play a minor second above, but we can go to the next string and play a minor second below that D. Find another D. Here's one on the 5th string. Minor second above on the same string and below on the same string. Minor second above moving to the next string and minor second below moving to the next string. We have a D on the 3rd string, minor second above on the same string, minor second below, same string, minor second above moving to string 2, minor second below moving to string 4. Let's just do a couple more. How about this high D? Minor second above on the same string, minor second below, and then minor second below moving to the next string. Now we just did minor seconds there. Make sure you do that with major seconds and your major and minor sixths and sevenths as well. This type of fretboard work does take some time, so don't feel like you're just stuck on this module. Go ahead and move on to module 10, and in the meantime, add this interval practice into your practice routine. Maybe spend 5 or 10 minutes a day on it. Don't forget to check out my guitar theory modules. You can watch my videos and learn without my book, but if you do have guitar theory modules, you're going to have all this information in one place. It's going to be a lot easier to follow along. So I'll leave a link for that in the description. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. And when you are ready, I will see you in Module 10, where we're going to study perfect, augmented, and diminished intervals.